Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe, Panther III.
Hey, wrestling fans! Excuse the voice, and welcome to another episode, a live episode on the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and Ringside crew, welcome to another manic Monday here on Dudes at Ringside while Ghost Head Nerd Talk's on hiatus. And I had this young lady on last year, and she was hustling and bustling. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the it girl herself, Izzy B. Welcome back, Izzy.
Hi, thanks for having me. It's been a while. I've missed you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, we missed you too, Izzy. We really did. That's why I was messaging you going, you don't want to message the wrestler too much. We don't message, we don't judge.
It's okay.
Awesome, Izzy. So what have you been up to since the last time you were in the studios?
Well, I've just been wrestling, training, getting back in the gym, eating really healthy. I think that's like my 2025 goal is definitely to like stick to the diet and only have a couple cheat days here and there, but a cheat day is okay. Definitely spending more time with my family too. So yeah. But I feel like 2025 is going to be the biggest year of my career so far. I'm super excited. So yeah.
Awesome. So have you had any new locations that the It Girl has been to that you haven't been to yet?
So this past year, so in 2024, I went to Waco, Texas. I made my Texas debut. And then I went to San Antonio as well. That was really fun. I wrestled Mia Friday, she's just amazing.
She was in my intro, and if you saw that, she was.
I did see that. I love Miss Mia. She is just a sweetheart.
That energy.
Yes, and honestly, too, like the locker rooms down in Texas, they're so warm and welcoming, and it's just nice to travel somewhere new and get experience in different states or across the United States.
Awesome. Like now that you've been to Texas, is there any other states that you have on the dartboard that you want to put the little dart in with the heart on it?
I'd like to wrestle in Arizona. My cousins actually live in Tucson, so that would be kind of fun to go out there and get some experience. Obviously, LA. I love LA. I've been there on vacation a couple years back, and it was just really nice. But I know the fires are going on right now, so we're just sending our blessings to them. Over in LA, we're praying for you guys for a safe.
All my former guests, I hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody, all their family, and all the pets. As they saw, one of the girls from WoW, one of the twins said, "If you're in LA and you're watching this, hope you're safe. Just make sure you can put a bowl of water out for the pets because the animals and the foxes and the bunnies, they're scared and they're running and they need to get something to drink. So leave a bucket of water or something outside for the animals. Let's keep the animals safe."
Yep.
I'm an animal lover, so make sure to put something outside for the pets.
Keeping everybody in LA in our thoughts and prayers right now, definitely.
Yes, definitely. So have you been in any rivalries that started in 2025 yet? Or you haven't?
No, I actually haven't been in any rivalries. I'm kind of doing like drop-ins. Like I drop in for one show, wrestle here, drop into another show. Like you really don't know where I'm going to pop up. And I feel like that's going to continue forward into 2025 as well. There's going to be a couple promotions, whether it's Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, maybe back down to Texas. And I'm just going to drop in here and there. So you're not really going to know where I'm headed to until a couple of weeks until I get the poster for it. So it's
there we go. You have a new fan here.
Hi. Thank you for joining.
Yes. Like outside of the country, like out abroad, is there any place that you want to go also?
Everybody always says Japan, and I think that would be really cool to go to.
The food.
The food there, yes. Going to
Izzy,
Disney. I would love to go to Disney World in Japan. That is actually on my bucket list because to go to all the different Disneylands and all the different countries would be so cool.
And also the Universal in Japan. I hear the Universal, their Halloween Horror Night goes over. Like ours, I've been there in 2019, a big drought for Joe because of COVID and everything. But here, theirs over there, you don't just get scared. I think they make you sign a waiver that you don't accidentally caga.
Oh my gosh, really?
They make you sign a waiver like at Six Flags. I think they could touch you. And I'm like, no, not safe.
Oh, I get really scared really easily. Like I can't watch any scary movies. I think I'll watch maybe one scary movie a year, and that is good enough for me.
Yeah. The one I saw was the one with the clown with the little hat. I can't think. Everybody's been watching it lately. Everybody's been talking about
I
it.
could not tell you because I don't watch scary movies.
Hey, another fan. Hey, what's going on? Welcome.
Hey, welcome. We're just chatting away here, having a fun time.
As always, Dudes at Ringside brings the fire. So, is there for you? I see your gear with the awesome like zebra print and the
And
pink.
the bows. I love bows.
Did you make your outfit?
No. I had a gear maker do that.
How many different redraws did you have before that one outfit was created?
So basically, I sent him 2 inspo gears and a mock design of what I wanted, and he had come up with the gear design itself. I kind of told him exactly what I wanted, and he almost knew my vision for me. And I'm currently in the process of getting new gear made. Not new gear made, but I'm sketching it up. So right now, I'm just waiting to send that off to get some. It's gonna be like my gear, but elevated.
Ooh.
It's gonna be like the current gear that I have, but turned up to 11. So it's gonna be really cool. I'm super excited for that one, but I'm still kind of redrawing it and just getting the final touches and making sure I'm going with the right gear maker.
Yeah, it's always good because you want the gear to pop when you come to the curtain, so the wrestling fans don't go, have you seen this side of Izzy before?
Yeah, and I'll do a sneak peek, but it's gonna still have bows on it, and it's still gonna have a little bit of pink on it because that's my favorite color.
When the outfit's revealed, definitely collab with the Dudes page. I'll definitely help you promote it and announce it to the world.
I love that. Thank you.
I love promoting my wrestlers. I like helping you guys a little bit, just a little bit.
For sure.
And also with the merch, as you can see here, she's wearing her cool Izzy B t-shirt on sale now. Anywhere you can go to wrestling shows. Is there a website you can get them, Izzy, or do you
I don't have a website. I'm not on Pro Wrestling Tees. So right now you can either message me on it, send me a DM on Instagram. I'm mostly active on Instagram, but you can also find me on Twitter as well. It's the same handle, real_Izzy_B. And I can hook you up with some merch. I got some koozies as well.
Sparkly,
yes. And then I do have some 8x10s as well. So if you're interested, you guys can go ahead and message me on Instagram or Twitter.
Awesome. Yeah, with the merch, you say you make them in-house. You said you have a Cricut?
Yeah, I have a Cricut just because I find that is most convenient for me. And the people that I've sold the shirts to, I always get their feedback and they have had no issues with them. They love the t-shirts. It's really easy for me to have t-shirts one weekend and then go somewhere else and have a completely different design. So I can just change that all on my computer, and I can, they have a little graphic design studio like Cricut does, and I can go in and edit and make changes to however I want the design to be.
Yeah, it's cool because your logo with the heart, you could always put it over the pocket, and on the back, you could make it the bigger logo like that.
Yeah, and then on here, I added the It Girl on the sleeve. It's hard to see on camera because it's super shiny. But yeah, any sort of personal touch I want, I can always add to it.
Yeah.
Or if somebody ever requests it in a different color, it might be a little extra because I'll have to go out and like get the vinyl for it or get that specific color, but I can definitely make that happen.
Yeah.
So,
As being the designer and all the makers of the shirt, Izzy, like when you go to a show, do you have to like spend a week to just make a shirt, put it in the box, put it in the box?
yes, it's very time consuming, but I love it. I love being creative. It's kind of like my free time. So I'm definitely a very busy person. And yeah, I know I'm super busy, but
You're a busy lady.
I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't.
Like being a wrestler, Izzy, do you like, I know you must have a lot of training and stuff like that. How do you plan out that whole, like, with your real, like the real life and the wrestling? Like where's the separation? Do you have like a separation between like your training days and then your like work days and stuff like that?
Yeah, so when I work my shoot job, I typically will work nights. And they're really cool there. I will work 4:30 to 10 or 11 at night, and I'll wake up. My goal for 2025 is to wake up before 10 a.m. every day. So I've been like waking up at 8:30. I'll be waking up at 8:30, and then I do my Bible time for an hour and then have breakfast, go to the gym because I've been also wanting to be super consistent in the gym, which I have been for about 6 months now. And it's honestly it helps me mentally and physically. So I love that. And then on Wednesdays, I go to the KC Pro Wrestling Academy here. Whenever we have time on Wednesdays, if I'm not working, we'll drop in and do open ring there. So that's really nice.
You said you do stuff for your Bible study. Do you ever feel that if there's like a wrestling show on a Sunday, you would have to like not do any of your stuff for your church on those days?
Right now I do online church. So
Okay.
so if I miss the sermon, I will watch it on my free time. And I have a little journal too that I will kind of like take notes in and stuff that I just keep for me. So yeah, whenever I miss it, I will definitely make time either Monday, Tuesday, whenever I can find time, I will go back and rewatch it. And that's the nice thing when they do worship on online, because they make it for everybody, especially those that don't have access to go to the church. That's really nice.
I know a lot of people that go to church online now. Like they don't want to be, it's not like they don't want to be around people. They feel that it's more intimate to be on like a computer like I'm on to watch it in the morning than being in a church physically.
Yeah, and with the weather, I mean, we had the big snowstorm in Kansas City. It was horrible. A lot in the winter, it's really hard to get there, and especially like people that have illness, that have trouble just getting to church. So I really like the online. You can pause it too. If I have to go somewhere quick, you can always pause it and go and come right back to it.
Grab the cat, move the cat out of the camera.
Yeah, my cat. I don't know where she's at, but she's somewhere causing trouble.
She's like, no camera for me. I saw enough of this guy. Nope.
She's causing trouble somewhere. She is my troublemaker.
Oh gosh, you can get her paw print and stick it on the other arm of the shirt.
Oh, that would be so cute. That would be so cute. I love that.
Put Mama's girl and then have it on the other arm.
Yep, she's definitely a diva. She is.
Mom says I'm meowtiful.
Meow.
Meow. Surprised you didn't do bottles. Surprised you didn't do like bottles like yours.
Like this one, I never thought about that.
You gotta see how much bottles are, because these days these bottles aren't cheap. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, like water bottles too.
Yeah.
I did not think about that. It's so funny how somebody has totally different ideas, and it's so nice to be able to just collab.
Yeah. I love helping wrestlers with ideas with like t-shirts, and like you see how like the background with you're in it with your picture, you should do something like that with like your, like how you have the heart on your shirt, and have you get a picture of yourself with like have the picture of yourself like blowing a kiss, but in the kiss it would say Izzy B.
Oh yeah, that's such a good idea.
You just have to find a good person to get your promo picture to be like this, and then have like either have like your hand, and then have like the kiss coming out of the hand, but it's like into like shape of like your name.
Yeah. I'll have to do that next time I do my promo pics. Next time I'll have to do one where I'm blowing a kiss, and then I can set that up. Maybe make it into something.
Yeah, that'd be the fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys didn't watch episode 1, you definitely need to go back. I have to tell you this, Izzy, you're gonna be like so ecstatic. Your video, your famous slip, trip, fall, heartbroken. I feel so bad for you because
Oh my god,
you could have been hurt. Your video on my Instagram page under shorts has like 1,000 views.
that is so funny.
I was like, Izzy's gonna kill me, but she told me to post it.
No, I love it. I love that. It's totally fine.
An instant of falling, a trip, fall, slippy, whoop. And people, I show it to my dad. My dad's like, "Is that real?" Mom's like, Is anybody? My mom literally went, "Did anybody check in on her?"
No. Okay, at the end of the show, they were like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And the ref there, the ref was like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be fine." But I was so in the moment. You have adrenaline going on, but I remember my hand because I fell on the concrete and I like caught myself and my hands like slapped on the concrete. My hand hurt so bad. It was this one, only this one.
Oof.
But
yeah, John, I guess, John, after this, don't leave now, John. Watch the end of this episode and then go to look for the last episode with Izzy. You don't want to miss any more fun right here with Izzy B, because she's a fun one. She's good. I'm old. I'm a 41-year-old man. She's a good kid. She's a good kid. I feel so like attached to the wrestling community, because I'm so much older than a lot of the wrestlers, and I feel like they're all my wrestling friend. Wrestling associates, because I'm not in the business, but like my grandfather's name, Jose Quinones, the Panther, it's attached to mine, because even though he's my alpha, he's my like I technically would say I share the head of the table of the Panther family, even though he'd be like, I'm sitting in the second seat. I'm like I'm in a booster seat next to him, going, be my seat one day. Yeah. So what has been the toughest thing you've done within the wrestling business so far?
Okay, I don't know if this really relates, but honestly, this isn't in the wrestling business, but going to school at the same time as being a wrestler, so hard, so challenging, because I'm also working my shoot job, not full time, but I try to get at least 25 to 30 hours a week. I have homework now. This last semester, I was doing in-person classes on campus, and then I would go home and have 2 to 3 hours of homework, and I still had to work out, and then I had to go to work. Still had to find time to watch wrestling, because I want to watch film and learn as much as I can, and just have free time. I have no free time.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
So that's not really in the wrestling business, but that's just something I would say my biggest challenge would be that. In the wrestling business specifically, the biggest challenge would be, oh man, I don't know. Sometimes those long car rides super late are really hard. Honestly, still eating healthy on the road, because at night it's hard because it's only gas stations open, so you still want to eat right. It's really easy to grab Twizzlers. It's really easy.
Oh yeah, Twizzlers always get you in trouble.
Yeah, they do.
I think right here you're gonna laugh, Izzy. We definitely have become wrestling friends, because I love Twizzlers. I mean, love.
Do you like the pull-apart ones? Those ones are my favorite.
I like them, but I work in a senior home, and they sell the little snacks for us to eat, and they don't. not for free, wishing and hoping one day that'll happen. But machines are expensive for these poor
Yeah.
companies. I'm the one that always spends like $1.25 on stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there spending half my wallet on food that I know you shouldn't be eating. And I'm a fan of strawberries. I love strawberries, Easy.
So
But
do
I'm
I.
catching myself eating the cherry bites that come in the little bag.
I've had those. Yeah, those are really good.
Twizzlers, if you're watching this, maybe this will make a clip on StreamYard. Twizzlers, I'm going to tag you in this on Instagram if this makes it a clip. Please make the little bites, make them strawberry, not cherry.
The strawberries my favorite fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And like favorite anything, I'll always get like anything strawberry, or if I go and get a smoothie, it'll always be like a strawberry banana smoothie.
Yeah. Oh, and in the chat, I shared part one, your part one to John,
Perfect.
so he could watch it. So he doesn't have to leave. He could just save it in his notes.
And he won't miss anything. Yeah.
Yes. I found it. And it's funny. I guess you were probably excited about the intro. But I have now a real intro to the podcast. It's not the timer.
I did see that.
Yes.
I did see that. I love that.
It's grown. And this podcast now has an intro, no outro, but just an intro. Like now I interviewed somebody from France. I don't know if I told you this. We haven't spoken. Yeah, Paris, France.
That's so cool.
She was the sweetest. I got scared because every movie you watch, you see a Paris, France wrestler, and you're like, uh-oh. And then this lady was like, oh my God, I'm honored. Am I your first France wrestler from France? And I was like, yes. And she was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm the first one. And I'm like, you broke the mold. You cracked that ceiling.
I love that.
She was a sweet, sweet girl. And I had her. Oh my gosh, I had like another one. I'm like, French people still keep. And we got a fan. And you see the fan that was from France in here. That's so cool. France.
I did see that. Yeah.
You may be sent. Who knows? You may be sending something to France, Izzy.
I know. If
he wants to buy a shirt, he definitely should get one. That'll be the first international T-shirt I think you probably have ever sent.
Yeah, it definitely will be. They love me in France, I guess.
What does it feel like that? Like France? Like what is it like to be like in this era of wrestling with social media and the internet all around you? What does it feel like to get a message from a fan from a different country that watched you?
It's really cool. And it honestly goes to show that wrestling as a giant community, like indies, AEW, WWE, it's all a giant spectacle. And it's now we're reaching the globe. We're everybody is now, pouring their heart and souls into it because we have one thing in common that we love, and that's wrestling. So it's cool to see other countries now getting involved, reaching out to wrestlers, and becoming fans as well.
Yeah, I think it's cool that like we have people that I did a podcast recently. So sad they lost a tag belt on Saturday. We listen and we don't judge. Don't blame me, guys. You came on the podcast for your 100th. The brand, which are from England, they came on the podcast on their 100th day of their tag team run. Yes. And then they lost it on that Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, fuck. No. But it wasn't my fault because they lost it to a younger team. But
it's
then
okay.
There's another female wrestler that I definitely would love to see you wrestle. Her name is Maddie Morgan. She's from England. And this is going to brighten your heart. She's been in the business. She started very young. And she came on the podcast last year. And she's coming on the 26th. She just won her very first championship belt.
Really?
She's 17 years old.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. You would love, oh my, her outfit. You would be like, can I just steal some ideas from this? Her outfit was like a black outfit with little pink lightning bolts all over it.
So cute.
Yes. Her move is the moonsault like Lita.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
she hit it off somebody's shoulders. She was on some guy's shoulders, and she like bounced off the guy's shoulders.
I bet that looks so awesome.
That's
Especially like for a clip too. That would be cool.
So that could be another idea. Have like instead of pink, have the lightning the outfit be pink, and the lightning bolts be white.
Oh yeah, not because I've been doing a lot of pink and black lately, so I could do the pink and white. That would be really pretty.
And the bows on the corners, kind of like make it kind of look like a bikini, but not so small. You know what I mean? Make it like shorts.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep it classy. Keep
it classy. Keep it classy.
Did you ever thought of making like tights too, like regular pants, like normal, like leggings?
No, that's just not really my style. I really like the shorts because I feel like I can move better in the shorts in the ring versus like the pants. I'm a person that like pants never fit me, so I always have to keep pulling up my pants because I have really skinny legs. Yeah, we're working on that at the gym.
Your picture. I was on when I was choosing your picture. I was gonna go with the half view with your legs cut off. Then I'm like, no, we have long legs. So I just used the full picture of you. And then I was like, trying to make it not so big, but I was like, man, I'm 5'1". Izzy's got long legs.
I'm 5'10".
Oh my god, you would tower over me if we ever met. You'd be like,
yeah,
where'd he go?
Wait, what was that?
No, that was what you would say. Where did he go?
Oh, yeah.
He's poor Joe. I stepped on him.
Oh, no, I would never.
Like a cartoon character with the cracked glasses. You stepped on my glasses, like Velma.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go. There you go.
Ooh, to the northeast? I don't know. I'd have to go out there. Maybe I'll reach out to some promotions over there and see if I can get on some of those shows in the Northeast. You know, I've never been there.
Really?
I've always wanted to go to New York.
New York there's one I used to go to. I grew up going there. Like the promotion that got me into independent wrestling, and the New York Wrestling Connection. That's a really good one. That's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out.
And I go to PPW in Slatington, PA.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, PPW. I'm going there on the 18th. If you didn't hear already, fans, I will be attending the PPW show called Hey Bro. Matt Riddle will be the big featured name that's going to be there. It should be a fun night. Danny Moe is their women's champion.
Oh, see, I've met Danny Moe. I met her in Texas.
If you talk to her, ask her how is it to wrestle for PPW? Is there any way I can come in? I would die. If you ever showed up at a show, I would definitely be like, guess I'm gonna have to wear a wrestler's t-shirt and not wear me. I'll have to wear the Izzy shirt. I'd be like, my dad'd be like, you should see my dad when I get another wrestling t-shirt. He goes, another one? I'm like, yes, another one.
It's a collection.
I have about 13 t-shirts. We listen, and we don't judge. I got one. The furthest t-shirt I ever gotten was from England.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Alfie, that's from England. Her character just started out doing spears and chair shots. Now her character evolved to this almost scary, dark character. Well, it always was dark, but it was not this dark. She carries a doll named Dee Dee, a blue doll that's kind of like looks like a ripped Care Bear.
Oh wow. Ooh, that sounds kind of scary.
And
I don't like scary stuff.
You'd be like, no, Dee Dee. And she uses Dee Dee like a sidekick on the show in the ring. So if you're wrestling her, somehow Dee Dee will end up in the corner. And you'll be like, what the? Like or on your shoulder, trying to climb you. Or she'll use Dee Dee as a foreign object. So like referee turns, she'll pull Dee Dee's head off and she'll pull a chain out of Dee Dee.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have to watch out for her.
Dee Dee's she's a heel. They don't write her right. She's a heel. Like straight up. And the fans cheer her like Stone Cold. It's like
that's so cool.
In tying with that, have you ever gone to a show 1 week and they cheer you and then go to another show and they boo you?
I know you're gonna be super surprised when you hear this, but I am booked as a heel everywhere I go.
Wow.
I don't remember the last time that I've been a face.
Was that just your booking, or is that just how a promotion reads you?
That's just how the promotions read me. I
Okay.
always get that school bully vibe. They always get that school bully vibe from me. And that's kind of how my heel character works a little bit. So yeah. But I miss being a face. I do like being a face.
So the guy right here, this guy's really cool. They I don't know if he maybe you haven't met him before. They sent me a book about a detective book with wrestling involved in it, and it's a really good book. A really good, like the book was so cool. It was like mix of like a detective story with like a touch of wrestling in it, and yet the girls trying to solve crime in the middle of a wrestling thing. I was like, oh my gosh,
That's
it's
cool.
so cool. Like I was like, when they sent me the book, I was like, wow, now I got to read the book. Great, my reading sucks, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll try. And I loved it. It was like so cool, such a cool book. These people are amazing. They go to wrestling shows and they go to there's a big convention in Long Island that the wrestlers are going. I think it's in November. Am I right? John is in Lance. I mean John, I think it's in New York, Long Island, and they sell the book at the thing, and the writers will sign it and stuff like that when you buy it.
Oh, that's really cool.
So have you ever gone to like a convention, kind of like WrestleCon or to work a table or anything?
No, I haven't. I have
Mm.
not at all. I would really love to do that. I think that would be really cool and a really good experience. Not only for me, but I love interacting with people and fans and just learning about their stories. Because yeah, it's really cool just to come across new people and meet them.
That's the fun thing about wrestling. Like
It
you
is,
go
yeah.
places, yeah, like you go places and you think you're just gonna be sitting at the table like not go knowing what to do. But when you go to like certain shows that you've never been there before, do you ever feel like you're the outsider, or do you immediately walk up and try to interact with the fans?
I don't really feel like an outsider. I typically will go up and I'll interact with fans. Sometimes the fans will come up to me. Sometimes I'll stay in the back until my match, and then after my match is over, then I'll go out and interact with all the fans. So it kind of just depends on how like the vibe that I'm getting from the show or the character I'm trying to portray. So yeah, but I'll always go out. Either if it's before the match or after my match, I'll go out.
John, there we go. John has a message for you.
Joe Center of. Oh, how nice!
I would have to send you my book. Where would my book be then? Oh, the big event. The big event is in March and in November. It's great. That's what it's called. The big event.
Okay.
It is like a Comic-Con for wrestling. There's big autograph people, all types of indie wrestlers signing, walking around. It's so cool. You should definitely look into it. The big event.
Okay, yeah, I definitely will look into that.
Yeah, definitely PPW. Another one I would love to see you. And another promotion that I just started going to. I learned about the promotion by a friend. It's called New Era Pro Wrestling. It's in PA.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. He said they'll send me a book so I can send it to you. I guess I'm going to be sending a book.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
He's a good guy. They're good people. They're working on another book, so I'm like, ooh, more content.
Thank you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much.
Good people. I love my wrestling community. They're always willing to like exchange and do things for other people. That's what I love. Certain things about the wrestling community I kind of like frown upon, but the other parts I'm very happy, like interacting with wrestlers like you and like just all around. Like I know you have that one outfit that you said with the zebra. you like the day before a show, do you ever have to pack your bag accordingly that you know what you're supposed to wear during the shows?
Yeah, I typically will have like my outfit. Okay, I pack 3 outfits. I'll pack my outfit that I go to the show in, and that's like a cuter outfit. Or and then I pack my ring gear outfit. And then at the end of the show, when I'm done with everything, we're tearing down the ring and stuff, I'll pack sweatpants and a sweatshirt and something comfy because I need to drive home and I don't want to be like uncomfortable driving home. So it's always sweatpants and like a baggy t-shirt and something, or maybe even like PJs. I'll like just go home and because typically my drive is like 4 to 5 hours.
What? Really?
Yeah, in the Midwest, I mean. In the Midwest, you're definitely driving at least 3.5 to 4 hours to a show. It's not close. So like in Kansas City, there are a couple shows that are popping up here that I'm going to be on this year. They haven't made posters for them yet, but once they do, I'll definitely post them on my Insta. One of them is Music City Pro Wrestling, and that's going to be in March. That one I do have a poster for that I will post on my Insta here soon this week. And then like in Minnesota, I'm lucky that I'm from Minnesota, so I typically will just stay at my parents' house. Des Moines like 3.5 hours away from me, so yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a drive.
Have you ever had to take a train to a show? Because I know one person I know did that, and they were like, so never doing this again.
I've never taken a train because every single person that I've heard that has taken a train, I have heard not good things from taking the Amtrak train, or it takes forever and they're uncomfortable. I'd rather fly. And just get a hotel and then fly.
Because you're the it girl. You got to fly.
I know.
You know what else people are starting to sell, Izzy? That shows, because I saw this on one of like a Guido-ish wrestler's table. They sell like sunglasses. And then another girl I interviewed, she sell Ava Brooks. That's the wrestler's name. She's a younger wrestler. She has glasses. Like if I got smart, I could buy a bunch of red glasses and just sell them if I wanted to. But have you ever thought of selling glasses with your name on the side of them?
No, I haven't. I used to sell bows. Because I used to wear my hair in a high ponytail and wear a bow in it. So then I would just sell bows. So, here she comes. She comes. She's causing
Princess
trouble.
Is back.
Yep. Princess is back.
Yep. Yeah. She's like, yes. She's like, yes, queen.
I know. She's something else. I love her.
She wanted to see her new best friend. She's like, Mr. Joe.
I love her.
Oh my gosh, later on you should put her on the Instagram and be like, I'm Joe's new #1 fan. Like,
and it's Darcy.
She disagreed. She's like, yes.
She's growling. Yeah. She's growling right now because my other cat is walking by. And
oh no.
They do get along, but not all the time. So.
Two girls or girl and a boy?
Girl and a boy.
Oh boy. It's a boy. You know, he's probably like, ooh, he'd be like, ew.
I know. But he wants to play with her 24/7 and she wants to be left alone. So then she gets a little mad at him. It's okay. She's a diva. She is Princess Darcy. That's what we call her.
Princess Darcy. Surprised you haven't got her a little crown.
She does have a crown. She does have a crown. That's so funny.
Jeez.
She does. We for Halloween, when I dress her up for like 5 seconds because she doesn't like having the costume, she has a little princess cape, like in a crown. It's so funny.
Have to take a picture of her in that outfit. I have to see Darcy as a queen. That'd be hilarious.
Yes, I'll have to do that. But she is so funny.
You have to use the Beyonce song in the background. That
would be so awesome. But yeah, she's always waiting for me when I leave. So she's definitely my snuggle kitty. She's my comfort cat.
There you go. You go. My dog Dexter is like he's 16 years old, and he's our wiener dog. Yes, little wiener man. Yep, Dexter Morgan. Yep.
Oh, cute.
Yep. So, besides your famous internet moment on the Dudes page, have you had anything not as scary that you could hurt a hand like that since then?
No, not really. I think that's my number one. One day I'll top that. I know. I
don't want to hear you get hurt because that would be sad.
I'm so clumsy too. I really am. Like I'm just a naturally clumsy person. I don't know what it is.
And you look so happy when you come out to the ring. You're like, yeah, going around the other side and
I fall and then I get right. You just keep getting right back up. That's all you got to do.
Did the fans try to help you up when you fell, or did you just fall?
No, everybody was shocked. They were like, "Oh!" They were all shocked, and some of them were laughing. It was funny. I was not embarrassed at all. I shook it off, and yeah, that's all you have to do. It's not. I never took it as an embarrassing moment. I took it as like a super funny thing, and I'm like, "Oh, of course that would happen to me."
Of course, the heel would fall.
Yeah, and everybody told us in the back, it's slippery, don't fall, and they told me specifically, do not fall, and I fell.
And they were like, Izzy fell.
Yeah, they're like, of course, they were like, of course she did, we told her. It was so funny.
It's like we listen and we don't judge.
That's for sure. Everybody has their gimmick, their little life gimmick that they have. Mine is that I'm clumsy. I am clumsy. I'm joyful.
What's his name for the WWE? The one that fell under the ring at the Rumble?
Titus?
Yeah, you did the Titus, but the opposite.
I know, I did.
One day, if you ever meet Titus, you should show him your fall. See what do you think?
See which one was better. Who did it better?
The ring. That could have been even worse. He could have broke his neck. But you could have hurt yourself worse.
His looked really bad because he fell down and slid.
It's like he got dragged by the ring monsters.
I definitely was like, when I saw that, I felt really bad for him because that one
when you sent it to me. I think it was when it actually happened. You sent it to me. You're like, oh my God, you wouldn't believe this. And I'm like, what? And then you sent me the video, and I was like, can I post this? And you're like, yeah.
Yes.
Why'd you ask?
I'm like, yes, of course. That's why I sent it.
I get nervous because if one time a wrestler sent me something and I was like, ooh, content. So I posted it on the Dudes page and I quickly got a message. Can you delete that? And I'm just like,
yeah, well,
what in the world did you send it?
I know. It's like, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad. But it is what it is. The wrestling world is an interesting person.
Everybody is, different. And that's what makes the wrestling community so beautiful too, is everybody is genuine in their own way. And that's what I love, is you'll always meet a new, genuine, original person.
So if there was any, right before we go today, as I said again, so you said if the fans want to buy any t-shirts, just to DM you?
Yes, you guys can go ahead and DM me. My Instagram and Twitter handle is the same. It's @real_Izzy_B. So go ahead and send me a DM and I can hook you up with some merch. So yeah.
Okay. Awesome. If there was any young fans inspiring to get into the business like you did, what kind of advice would you have for them?
I would say don't doubt yourself, because doubting yourself is your biggest, you are your biggest enemy in this business. Because if you doubt yourself, who is there? You have to go 100% and you have to believe in yourself. You are your number one.
Of course, always.
Izzy,
I want to thank you so much for coming back on the podcast. Again, definitely go give Izzy a follow on Twitter and on Instagram. Do you have Facebook too, Izzy?
I don't have Facebook. I kind of keep my Facebook as like a personal thing with, I came from a really small town. So,
Me too. We live in a small town.
yeah, small town babies. So
but I wasn't raised here. I moved here like 17 years ago. So I feel like everybody knows me now. They knew me as the Ghostbuster guy. Now they're like, they still go, hey, Ghostbuster Joe. And I'm like,
you're like,
nerd.
Who's that?
That nerd. That's that nerd. I go, guys, I'm a podcaster now. Like, I'm an adult now, Dad. I'm like, I'm a podcaster now. My voice cracks when I do. I'm a podcaster now. I talk to wrestlers now. Gosh. Ghostbuster Joe is dead. No, he's not dead.
Yeah, I grew up in a super small town with like not a single stoplight at all. I went through I went to preschool through senior year in the same building.
Oh God.
That's how small of a school I went to. It was two buildings and it was like connected. There was like an upstairs where was the middle school and high school, and the downstairs was the elementary, but it was still the same building, one building.
Oh God.
Yeah. So it's definitely cool to go home. I go home like once a year.
Okay. Izzy, I want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast once again. I'm Joe Panther the Third.
And I'm Izzy B, and I just want to thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, God, for giving me this opportunity, and blessings to all of you.
And we will catch you in the next one.